But okay, so if I don't know if there's anything else on Iran nuclear deal in that sense, but there have also been some developments on the Iran South Korea oil money stuck in South Korea saga, right? What's the latest there? And first, share a little background what it's about very quickly, please.
Sure, sure. There is about that was a fascinating roller coaster actually these few days because the background is that there is about $7 billion of Iranian oil money payments that because South Korea used to be one of the big buyers of Iranian oil. That money uh, has been stuck in South Korea because South Korean banks say that because of U.S. sanctions, we cannot transfer this money because this money gets confiscated because due to U.S. sanctions on the Iranian banking system, right? So South Koreans haven't been able to release that money. A lot of and this may have led to the fact that Iran seized the South Korean ship in the Persian Gulf with its crew, although they released most of the crew except the captain, I believe now, because the tensions were basically ratcheting up, and Iran was basically feeling that Korea was dragging its feet. And South Korea is trying very hard to keep America happy now and then due to its own deal with North Korea, because South Korean prime minister, he's actually a pretty good prime minister, and he's trying very hard to make peace with North Korea, right? So he doesn't want to upset Americans too much. So this led to level of tensions that Iran actually seized the South Korean ship, and then South Korean Navy entered the Sea of Oman and Persian Gulf. Then you had a couple of days ago an update that there are developments. There were reports from Iranian and Korean officials that there are developments, and Korea is trying to find a way to transfer the money to Iran. And with Biden presidency, everybody was like, "Oh, now it's likely that Iran is going to get the money back, right?" So these were positive developments. Everybody was, "Oh, wow, now things seem to be working out now." Then, about a day ago, or maybe it was 2 days ago, South Korea announced that although the talks are going good with Iran and there are good developments happening in regard of transferring the money, uh, the, we the release of money will depend on our consultation with the U.S. government, right? So that was 2 days ago, and then there were the Iranians weren't happy about that naturally, but just a few hours ago, Bloomberg reported that Iranian officials have said that South Korea has found a way to release at least 1 billion of that $7 billion money, and they are looking to ways to pay the rest. So again, it's a story that keeps getting positive and negative. So now it seems that they're dealing with it, and 1 billion of it seems to have been already released. I mean, it was just reported by Bloomberg, so I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's probably a credible story.
Okay, all right, perfect. Thanks. Thank you for that,
And
Sam. Anything else?
yeah, let me clarify that this was Iranian officials said that this has not been confirmed by South Korean officials yet, as of
So,
yet.
okay, so Bloomberg is reporting on Iranian officials, based on
Yes, yes,
Iranian officials.
yeah, based on
Okay.
Iranian sources. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it seems but I don't. I mean, it's impossible to predict the future, but I think we're gonna have a very, very long process of talks. But at the end, I mean, I was reading, I think this was on CNBC website, that most analysts think that a deal between Iran and US is very likely because both US and Iran have too many problems right now to add to it, basically. So, it seems
Okay.
likely that they're gonna come back to the deal.
So maybe a blessing in disguise, but okay. All right, very nice. Thank you everybody for watching. Please share your thoughts, comments in the comment section below. And if you like this content and video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you.